Museums can include, and of course, I feel personally, value Indigenous knowledge by making the atmosphere of the museum for those Indigenous people a safer space to feel valued and contribute their own knowledge, their own identity, because this is all about identity and self-expression around the cultural items from their communities that museums often hold. And museums need to accept that there is another way of thinking. There are multiple ways of thinking. And in the world that I work with in taxonomy, there should be more multiple and acceptable ways of thinking, of naming, of how you see things. There's not only one way to see an object or a specimen from Indigenous communities. And that would be of value, not only recognising through storytelling, which is very important to Indigenous communities, and passed down from generation to generation about their history, about how items are used in ceremonial processes, that how a lot of the objects and artefacts that actually are living within museums when they hold them, because that is the spiritual belief around that. It can help Western museums and all of us, I think, worldwide, to understand better one another, how to communicate about these. And with the Indigenous knowledge as well, they are leaving a legacy with not only their Indigenous community, but worldwide, to know that things are being cared for, interpreted in the right way, that they feel comfortable approaching museums. And I do feel also that Western museums shouldn't always expect Indigenous people to come to them within their spaces, because they may perceive, and most of the time, because these places are have a colonial history, so it's very uncomfortable to approach or step through the doors of these institutions, that Western museums should go out into those communities to listen, to learn, to appreciate, to understand. And it's about communication, which I feel is very key to decolonial practice.